What's up, guys? So one half of what I'm going to be ordering for the cars just came in. New headlights. Now, I've been wanting to do the normal, really expensive headlights that most people get because they look good. Smoked, black housing, everything. But everything's out of stock and I didn't really want to spend a G note on headlights, because the tail lights you can get that look cool just as much as like new headlights do, and they're like half the price, which will be coming soon once the ones I want are back in stock, because right now you still can't get anything. But did a little research and found these bad boys at a decent price, like more expensive enough to, you know, it's like, all right, you're paying for something, but something that won't kill you. So I've seen these a bunch of different places. It's an Amazon headlight. So I'm gonna put the link down in the description for what these are, but they're by Acon, and they're a sequential headlight. Let me take them out. So nicely packaged. Acon, not the biggest name on the market, I'm assuming, but the reviews were good, and the videos I've seen, even though there aren't that many, look very good. But the packaging is very nice. Packaged very well. Right here, you got the new style sea light, which comes down all the way here. And originally I didn't want that, but then I saw pictures of it in this particular housing, and it looked pretty cool. The sequential is right here, so it goes back and forth. And for the price, with how nice the sequential actually looks, is actually pretty good. So all I did was pull off this section, top section, and then the adjacent section over there. Gives me perfect access to all the wiring harnesses and stuff that I need to touch. And yeah, if you've never pulled one of these bumpers off, there's a push pin that sits behind here. You push that in, and then you do the same on the other side, and then all the bottom pop clips that go all the way around that connect the tray to the bumper are the only ones you got to take off. So in total, there should be like 12 or 13 pop clips you have to take out. And then, yeah, once you take those two out, then you take this black piece that goes right here, which has like 4 bolts and then like 2 pop clips in here. You pull that out, and then all you do is pull pretty vigorously, not yanking it, but they all pop out from here and here. It's gonna sound like you break it, but pretty self-explanatory. So one thing that's stopping me, after I pulled the bumper off and the 2 bolts on top of the OEM headlight housing, there's a black shroud that it sits inside, that sits under. There's 2 bolts, or 3 bolts. There's one there, one here, and then there's 1 or 2 here. I forget which one is a bolt and pop clip or whatever. I'll figure that out after. One drawback to these lights, I don't know if it was a cost saving thing, but these are LEDs that I've been running in the OEM housing, and I would have liked to retain them. But there's HIDs in here, and you twist this and you pull it off. It's easy. But under there is this style light. So this is also an HID. This is from the other side, or this is the high beam on the stock unit. So yeah, that's one drawback. I can't fit those in there because they don't lock in, because they sit and then they're screwed. But yeah, I'm gonna have to just go out and buy some LEDs. But I mean, I just test fit them and looked at the sea light, and it looks nasty. So that'll be one thing I'll have to play with, but still looks good. Alrighty. So that's what we got going on. I just finished wiring up the sequential. It's just plug and play for the rest of the headlight. But everybody that I saw
that does this retrofit stuff, they do like T-tap on here. Well, me being an electrician, I hate T-taps and I rather butt splice. So I cut this. This is for, you'll see this when you take this off. You really can't miss it. It's a top housing for your bezel. Cut that. Cut the black and the blue at the same length, stripped them, and then, so the brown off the headlight is your positive, and then the blue on the wiring harness for Subaru is also a positive, and then black to black for the other one, and that's your negative. So yeah, bang bang boom. She's mint. Looks great. What would that fitment do? So I use a butt splice instead of a T-tap because these hold way better. If you have a bunch or you want to use these instead of T-taps, the size I used, so on the back side coming from your controller, your power source, was where I twisted together the signal wires off of the new headlights, twisted that together, spliced it on one end, and then crimped the other side to the actual plug right here. So yeah, 18 to 22 gauge is what I used. When you twist the pairs together, it just fits snug in there, so it's a nice fit. And then crimp them. I have an actual set of Klein tools. If you can get one with this style crimper on it, that's the crimper right there. That's the way you're gonna get your best crimp. These are doo-doo strippers that were just in this freaking toolkit that I had. I need those. I don't know why I'm putting them back. Yeah, normally I use better stuff, but this is fine for this. All right, so I didn't know this until opening the second box. That's all screwed in. Comes with directions and bag of T-taps, but we don't use those because they're crap. Look at them. You can just see and feel them. They work. I hate them though. All right, everything's all wired up on both sides. So I found something really cool. These bezels down here on either side, I bought off of a guy last year who used to have a 2015. Bought a full carbon Evo 10. Not important. Anyways, Soupy Speeds, one of their retrofit for their LEDs for the bezels. Well, the guy I bought them off of also had this DRL like harness thing that to like plug these in. Well, I never took the bumper off to install these. I just kind of popped these in, popped them out, and like jimmied around under the car. But it has these clips. It had this wiring harness in here that I did not know what to do with because I was like, are these sequential or switchbacks? I don't know, and it never did it. It just, when I turned the light on, it came on with the LEDs, and it always looked good. Well, finally taking the bumper off and playing around with this harness, I looked at it. It's got the same male and female ends within the harness as right here. So I was right the whole time. Played around with it for 10 minutes. This is what we got so far. That never did a switchback, so I'm pretty excited for that. For the reveal, everything's put back together, pop clips and all, and I'm happy. It looks better in person. So these still go back to LED bars, but now they're just sequential. There you go. That's what we got going on. I'm probably gonna go out and replace those bulbs tonight. Yeah, once it gets dark, I'm gonna take these out and I'll show you guys what it looks like, but it looks good. Very good. So it's not too smoked out, but it's like just enough tastefully, and then the black housing just puts it on the next level.
1 week later.
All right, day 2 for this one. So lights have been absolutely flawless. Look great, but I've had LEDs on the way to replace them. the halogens that were in there. So going to a meet, Taylor was in front of me looking behind. He says, dude, don't change those bulbs. It looks sick having the halogen and everything else LED. I guess he is right. Sorry, Taylor, you're right. But they actually kind of suck at night. So I want to put the LEDs back in there, or I want to test them out. So I'm going to try one with LED and one with the normal halogen it came with, and then we'll see how they come out. So this is what I got. Ordered them straight off the website. H8, 9, 10, 11. The problem is they weren't really specific as to what came in the boxes. So I bought 2 sets. Like an idiot. Yeah, this is what they look like. Clean. You had to get them. I had to get low profile ones. So if you put this up to another bulb. So here's the stock one that fits in the housing. And this is basically the same. Because LEDs are kind of hard to buy, like good ones, without it being massive and fat with the fan on the outside. So they were able to compact the fan in that one. So we're going to test them out. And you already know who's coming. It's your main man, Belmo. Can always hear him 2 miles away. Ooh, watch that scrape. Sheesh.
What up, Si?
What up, blood?
Give him some two-step.
You already know we had to break in the audio somehow.
Yeah, right? Shout Big Daddy coming through. Sick. I gotta take a piss.
This man always comes to my house and just pees. Like, that's all he does.
Oh yeah, it looks way better.
See, that looks so. I'm sorry, Taylor. You're right though, but I love this. Is just way cleaner. And then that's the original bulb.
Why? He like the yellows?
Dude, he said, from what it looked like when he was in front of me, looking behind, he said it looked mean as fuck.
I only think the only brand that I like with yellow lights is German cars.
Yeah. Even then, though, something about like the all white just looks so clean to me. But yeah.